Hi there, and thanks for joining us. I'm Alexis Rogers. Today, a St. Paul police officer is back home and a suspect is still working to recover after a shooting incident yesterday. Police say it started when a woman called saying a man was following her and intentionally crashing into her vehicle, even breaking her window with a gun, when an officer allegedly confronted the man in the Merriam Park neighborhood. Police say the man shot him in the leg. Authorities say the officer fired back, seriously injuring the man.
All breathing a sigh of relief that our officer is recovering. We are in prayer alongside the families of the involved individual.
The officer is on administrative leave while the BCA investigates. We don't know the suspect name yet. Today, authorities are looking into what happened before a deadly crash on Hiawatha Avenue last night. So far, officers say a Mercedes was speeding when it crossed the median near 26th Street. It then hit two vehicles on the other side of the road. The driver and passenger in one of those vehicles were killed in the crash. An investigation is underway to determine if the driver of the Mercedes was having a medical emergency before the crash.
Chris, I don't like it.
Neither do I. These guys are hypothermic.
This is the body camera footage from a rescue in Anoka County after two fishermen and a dog fell through the ice. Deputy Chris Field jumped into action, slithering across the ice to get to the people. His partner, Deputy Grambier, pulled him and the stranded anglers back to the dock. They were then treated for hypothermia, but the men and the dog are all expected to be okay. The past few days of warm temperatures are certainly impacting the speed that our waterways will freeze over. Ben, it's another warm day.
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly no ice being made over the last 24 hours as temperatures did stay well above the freezing mark. And I would recommend staying off the lakes, especially around the Twin Cities metro, as lake ice is just not thick enough and it's certainly not safe. Currently 46 degrees, so more melting taking place on those lakes. Temperatures are going to be holding pretty steady, mid to upper 40s today, and it is also a bit on the breezy side as a strong low pressure system develops to our north and west. That same low is bringing snow over a good chunk of North Dakota right now. That's where the snow is going to stay today, but that main swath of snow is going to scoot through basically all of Minnesota and Wisconsin as we head into your Saturday. That will impact some roads with potentially at least a coating of fresh snowfall. Here's a look at the next 12 hours. No snow in the forecast. You can see a little bit of sunshine through about the middle of the afternoon and then clouding up overnight tonight. We'll talk about a major cool down in our forecast coming up.
Ben, thank you. The president's son, Hunter Biden, is facing a new set of charges, this time surrounding his taxes. Yesterday, he was indicted on 9 federal tax charges, 3 of them felonies. Court documents show he's accused of failing to pay at least $1.4 million in taxes between 2016 and 2019. Hunter Biden's lawyer says the charges are unfair, saying there was a proposed plea deal for the same charges that he didn't take because there was no promise he would be immune to future charges. If convicted, he faces potential prison time. Right now, military officials are trying to determine who is responsible for an attack on the U.S. Embassy in Iraq. Early this morning, 2 rockets hit the building in Baghdad's heavily protected green zone. An embassy spokesperson says no deaths have been reported. So far, no groups are claiming to be responsible. Russian President Vladimir Putin says he will run for re-election in 2024. Under changes to the Russian constitution that Putin put into place, he is eligible to run for 2 more 6-year terms. If he's elected again, it would be his 5th term. The 71-year-old has held the role longer than any other ruler since Joseph Stalin. We want to keep you up to date on the ongoing salmonella outbreak linked to cantaloupe. The CDC numbers show Minnesota is seeing the highest number of infections, with Wisconsin at second. In the last week, the CDC says 113 more people have been infected from 4 additional states, bringing the total to more than 200 cases. The outbreak has caused 3 U.S. deaths, 2 in Minnesota and the latest in Oregon. Canadian officials are also reporting 5 deaths. Most of the people getting sick are seniors or young kids who attended some kind of group care like a nursing home or even a daycare. It's tied to cantaloupes grown in Mexico and sold under the Rudy and Malchita brands. Now, if you live in St. Paul and are currently facing medical debt, you could soon see some relief. This week, the St. Paul City Council approved an $844 million budget with plans to wipe medical debt for up to 45,000 people. The city will invest more than $1 million of the federal pandemic funds for a nonprofit organization that could then cancel more than $100 million in medical debt. Mayor Melvin Carter says it works by the city picking up the cost at the price a debt collector would.
So we'll buy the debt for pennies on the dollar. And instead of chasing somebody down to try to collect it, we're going to eliminate it and let families live free of that debt.
Residents need to financially qualify to be considered for the debt relief. We have more details on that criteria at KARE11.com. Well, in just hours, the Kids Clouds Choir for a Cause will be back for a performance at the Mall of America. Doesn't that just put you in the holiday spirit? The tradition continues tonight in honor of Zach Sobike. He wrote the song Clouds before he died of cancer in 2013. Every year, the group sings a song in a performance raising funds for the Children's Cancer Research Funding. You can catch the song tonight at 6 in the Rotunda. It's that time of year that we start to search out our favorite holiday characters, and if you're a fan of The Grinch, the Children's Theater is the place to go.